Alright, so this is part two. The other one got canceled out because my hand touched the screen and it shuts everything off, but the water pump's on. Remember what I said about the 12 o'clock? Once it's all snugged down, go from 12 o'clock over, and they ain't gonna let you go beyond 2 o'clock. Alright, so while you put your tool at the 12 o'clock position, no more than 2 o'clock, and that's about 30 foot-pounds of PSI on each bolt. I don't have to pull out my torque wrench or anything so that I can torque these things down. Again, just there it goes right here. You can see it right there. It's just simple. So 13, 15, and you're good to go. All right. So now let's slap this belt back on and let's take a look. But this is where it was leaking from, and it was dripping all the way down and down and down and down and down. Alright, so one of the things I love to do, because water came out, so I like to make sure that the hubs inside, the tracks are clean, and this is what I mean right here. Alright, that starts breaking belts, that starts doing things, but this is why I get paid top dollar for it, because I take care of things like this. Others will just slap the belt back on and fuck it. I made my money and that's it, that's all they care about. See, but I like to keep cars on the roads. I don't like to have returns. I really hate returns. So this is why we do what we do, because again, I like to make sure that everything's okay, hunky-dory. I got the new one on. Feels funky fresh. I look for the play. I look for bearing problems, even with the cassette in here. And I know you guys are going, it's not a cassette in there. Well, it sounds like a cassette when it starts singing and it starts humming. But again, this is why I say we clean. And let me see if I can focus in a little bit more. And that's why we clean. See all that grut, grime, all that belt residue, the resin from the belt breaking off and being melted on. This is why we got a wire brush, because wasn't it over here? Let's go back. I got to make sure my ex don't pop up on me, because we've been going through some bullshit every year. Every year around this time, I get kicked out because meaning me's. But anyway, I have nothing to do with what I'm doing. Ladies, just get your mental health shit in order before you come at someone and blame someone for your personal problems. But anyway, look, job is completed. I gotta put that tensioner back on, and I mean that pulley back on at the tension of the pulley, which is right here. Get this old shit out of there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Alright. And one of the things I love to do is put some grease on this shit. But you can see it's old. It's gonna have to be replaced sooner or later, and more sooner than later. But there are some people that don't want to spend money on an investment like this, and they Mickey Mouse it, and then they have other people come and Mickey Mouse it, and then they come to me when the Mickey Mouse don't work, and then I gotta go in and do all the hard work. This is why we say what we say. That's why we get paid the big bucks. It takes me 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I just earned $300 in labor. So I'm not, charging the parts. Just labor alone is $300 in my pocket. 15 minutes. Tell me, which one of you guys that are working behind a computer, behind a desk, any goddamn how do you call it, warehouse or anything. You guys talk about you guys are Mr. Independence. Well, I just made $300 in 15 minutes, and all I had to do was get my hands dirty. This is how dirty my hands get. That's all I had to do. 15 minutes, $300. Which one of you guys can make $300 in 15 minutes? It's a water pump. 15 minutes. And mind you, I'm taking longer because I'm doing the video. But 15 minutes is what it takes me to change this water pump right here. Alright, same thing with the alternator, same thing with, what do you call it, the AC compressor, and any other component that's along the side. 15 minutes. You take longer than 15 minutes to change this water pump, then you're not a technician. You are a mechanic. And mechanics, what do? Change parts. And most of you guys are too busy yapping your mouths and not getting the work done. Talking about how expensive your toolbox are. You spend almost $30,000 on a toolbox that holds only tools, and I spend, what was it? Most guys make fun of my Craftsman toolbox when I show up to shops, and then they see the work I do and they're like, holy shit, why am I going to get in debt over tools? And if you think I'm joking, look, Craftsman. Craftsman. I also like this brand right here. The specialty tools. Specialty tools, as you guys can see. Specialty tools, but everything. Craftsman. Craftsman. This is that other brand. Which one is this one? This is a brand I got from Amazon to test these little bullshit right here. It's an 8 and it's a 10 on this side, but these things wear out. That's the only sucks thing about those. I had another one that disappeared. But again, common tools. It's a Craftsman number 10 and number 8. That's old. It's another Craftsman. Craftsman stuff, like I said, everything's all Craftsman. That's all I use is just low ends but high quality tools. I know most guys are gonna be like, oh no man, my Snap-on, I paid, $800 for a set like this. And that tool is, precision. I've seen some cheap tools that put Craftsman, Mac tool, Mac, the Matco, what was it, Blue Point. It puts them to shame. And mind you, and I spent nothing for them. But anyway, let me finish my job up. Again, 15 minutes, $300, 15 minutes worth of work. And all I did was just get my hands dirty. While you guys are in offices talking about, I'm making paper. This is how you make paper. And mind you, tax-free. I don't pay Uncle Sam shit because Uncle Sam got fired August 1st, 2022. So I don't pay no taxes. No federal, no state, no city, no payroll, no taxes. Not even when I go shopping at these stores, I don't pay no taxes. Using my Native American status so that I don't have to pay taxes. Because again, I don't want to be supporting dropouts. The dropouts, dope heads. I don't want to be supporting none of that shit. And these motherfuckers out here in California are getting everything on a silver platter. Why motherfuckers that are working and actually putting the work in, we're getting shit on. So how much money can you make in 15 minutes? That's all I gotta say. Leave a comment down below how much money you make in 15 minutes. It's Mike with Pacific Tech. Peace.